Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you 7 methods or ways to get the God Mode glitch on Black Ops 4 Zombies. Now these currently work on the Ether maps Blood of the Dead Classified and Alpha Amiga. You will need the Path of Sorrow, so make sure you have that equipped on your class. Now firstly I'm going to show you how to perform this on Blood of the Dead. So for the first step, what you need to do is head into a game with a friend. You want to get your Path of Sorrows up to level 3. Once you've done that, you want to make your way over to the same location. You want to go into the Infirmary and line up in the exact position as I do. You want to activate your Path of Sorrows, look where I do, and then you want to use your Merciless Dash to breach into the ground. Now what you need to do is look in the same position as I do. You then want to crouch and kill yourself with a frag grenade. Now make sure a fellow teammate is close to you and all they need to do is revive you. As you're getting revived, all you need to do is hold down the prone button. If done correctly, you'll be prone underneath the ground, and all you need to do is look down and look left or right. This will ensure that you'll get unstuck. From here you need to crawl over to the same position shown within the video. Now to make sure there's not a death barrier here, you want to make sure the cafeteria is open below you. And all you need to do is then top up your specialist once again. Once you've done that, you need to jump on the same barrier as I do. You want to take a couple of death barrier strikes, then activate your Path of Sorrows. From here you want to continue taking death barrier damage, and then all you need to do is activate the Shadow of Death. And once you died out, all you need to do is get your fellow teammate to spawn you in. And from here you'll be in complete no target God mode to the zombies. With this one, be sure to watch out if you use your specialist again, because this will unglitch the God mode. Now moving on to the second way on Blood of the Dead, all you need to do is make your way over to the same location. As before, you want to make sure that your Path of Sorrows is up to level 3. Now you need to get one teammate to down themselves in the exact same position. They then need to scoot themselves back so their foot lines up with the crack that's on the floor. Once they've done that, all they need to do is get their fellow teammate to use their nowhere but there. And once you've teleported under the ground, all you need to do is make sure that you revive your teammate if you're in a 2-player game, because otherwise it will end the game. To revive your teammate, all they need to do is simply crawl down the stairs. From here you'll be able to revive them. Once you revive them, you'll be able to move on to the next step, and from here all they need to do is drop off to the same position shown within the video. You'll need to find a death barrier and make sure that you stand on it. You want to continue taking death barrier damages, and then you want to activate your Path of Sorrows. From here, just before you're about to die, you need to activate the third ability, which is the Shadow of Death. And from here all you need to do is get your fellow teammates to spawn you in. Once again you'll be in complete no target God mode to all the zombies, and same with this one, do not activate your specialist again because it will unglitch the God mode. Now for the second map, I'm going to show you how to do this on Classified, and I'm going to show you 2 methods on this map as well. Now for the first one, all you need to do is start a game up. You want to get a fellow teammate to down themselves in the same position. You then want to use your nowhere but there to teleport out into the landing area. You want to make sure that this area remains closed. You get your fellow teammate if needs be to crawl over to the same location, and you can revive him if you quickly dash over to him and then dash into the alcove after that. You need to then wait till your health regens up, and from here you need to then run all the way down to the barricade in front of the elevator. You want to quickly open this and then quickly go down in the elevator. Make sure you do that bit quick, because otherwise you will die from the death barriers. Then if needs be, you can simply down yourself and your friend can teleport down here, or you can simply rack up enough points and then turn power on. What we've done there will ensure that if you keep that area closed, that every time you go up the elevator, you actually hit a death barrier. So from here, all you need to do once again is get your Path of Sorrows up to level 3. Once you've done that, you need to then head over to that same elevator. You want to make sure that your friend keeps the last zombie. Now you want to make sure you take 2 death barrier strikes. You then need to activate your Path of Sorrows. Then just before you're about to die, you need to activate the Shadow of Death. From here, get your fellow teammate to spawn you in, and you'll be in complete no target God mode to the zombies. Once again with this one, do not activate your specialist again, because this will unglitch the God mode. Now moving on to the second way I'm going to show you on Classified. You can do this in various locations, but we're going to show you how to do it by here. It can be quite tricky, but once again you want to get your Path of Sorrows up to level 3. You need to jump onto the box where I do and activate your specialist. And as the zombies come towards you, all you need to do is jump on their heads. From here you should hit a death barrier that's just above you. And just before you die, all you need to do is activate your Shadow of Death. Now with this one, make sure that you activate the Shadow of Death at the last possible second, otherwise the zombies below you will run away from you. And this will cause you to drop down. From here, once again, get your fellow teammate to spawn you in, and if you perform this correctly, you'll be in complete no target God mode to the zombies. Also with this one, do not activate your specialist once again, because this will undo the God mode. Now thirdly, moving on to Alpha Amiga. Now there are 3 slightly different ways to do this glitch on here. 2 of them are very similar. Moving on to the first one I'm going to show you on alpha. Once again, you need to make sure that your Path of Sorrows are up to level 3. You then need to make your way over to the same location. Now this barrier can be quite tricky to get on, so just have a bit of practice with it. You need to run slightly and jump onto the same location as I do. You need to make sure that you jump high enough and that you jump in the same position. From here you'll hit a death barrier, and all you need to do is activate your specialist. You then, before you die, need to activate the Shadow of Death. And from here, you need to get your fellow teammate to spawn you in, and once you get spawned in, you'll be in complete no target God mode to the zombies. With this one, do not activate your specialists again, because this will undo the God mode. Now moving on to the second one, you can also perform this very similar. Now I'm just going to show you a quick free roam clip of this, because it is very similar to jumping on the death barrier. You want to make sure your Path of Sorrows is level 3 and make your way over to the same location. You then need to run and jump onto the same barrier. You then want to move to the left, activate your Path of Sorrows. And from here, use your Merciless Dash. This will fling you up onto the same barrier shown. You want to keep your Path of Sorrows out in your hands and move into the house. You need to continue to take death barrier strike damages, and just before you die, all you need to do is activate the Shadow of Death. From here, get your fellow teammates to spawn you in, and you'll be also in God mode. With that one, do not activate your specialist again, because that will unglitch it. Now moving on to the third and final one, I believe this one is one of the best ones because you can actually use your specialist with this. Now for this one, all you need to do is make sure that one person has the Path of Sorrows in your team. Other team members can have different specialists and they'll be able to get the God mode. Just make sure that they activate the teleporter and make sure it's inside that yellow house room. Now the first person who's going to carry out this method for the rest of the team and themselves, they need to make sure that they place down a teleporter. They then want to make sure that their Path of Sorrows are up to level 3. They then want to make their way over to the same location, and you need to make sure that the yellow house remains closed. You need to jump onto the same barrier as I do. From here you then need to move to the left slightly, activate your Path of Sorrows, and then you want to use the Merciless Dash push forwards. This will ensure that you'll get on top of the barrier. From here you want to head into the house, place down the other teleporter, then just before you die you need to make sure that you jump in the teleporter. Now if you get this timing right, once you get spawned in by your fellow teammates, you'll be spawned in complete no target God mode to the zombies. But with this one you'll be able to activate your specialist and kill the zombies with the specialist without the glitch undoing itself. Now I hope you enjoy all of these glitches, guys. Unfortunately, yes, they are within team games, and unfortunately at the moment there are no available solo God mode glitches out there whatsoever. Now I believe that majority of the methods were found by myself, Unique Game Productionz and zCerealGlitchers. Also, just going to give a shout out to ZLine because he also helped us out with a couple of the ways to get the God mode. So be sure to check out all the homies. I'll leave their names in the description down below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, we would appreciate it if you could drop a like. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed with notifications on, be sure to do that so you do not miss out on the best, brand new and up-to-date available glitches for all of you. But other than that, I believe that's it from me. Until next time, peace.
Option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit. No, because I want this. Don't try to stop me. Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit.